Hello everyone, I am Nu-Trix, the synth guy, and today I'm more of the YouTuber geek guy who's going to talk about how I record my videos and the tools I'm actually learning to work with. First of all, I've got a microphone right here. It's important because when you record a type of setup, if you don't have a close mic or a mic with a shotgun that records a very little bubble of space, if you want, what you're going to have is you're going to have a lot of reverb, a lot of room tones, and you're going to hear everything that you touch, move, clothing, and all that stuff, and noises from outside, and mostly the reverb. It's going to be a bad thing. So I've got a closed microphone. I've got a lavalier microphone, and we can do another video about that if you're interested. But one of the most important aspects that I have to fight with and find different ways to do when I want to do my videos is I want to be able to actually take the least amount of time in doing what I want to do so that it becomes fun and stays. I mean, it is fun, but it stays fun. Because if the technicality of making videos becomes so difficult, either I find somebody else to do it for me, but then I need to pay that person, which I cannot with the income that YouTube gives me right now. And so I need to find a workflow that is the most efficient one. So I have my setup. One thing that is great is I have a space for it, so I can have everything hooked up, attached to walls and all that stuff, and it stays there. So I just have to sit down and record. But it has been now 4 years that I've been doing these videos, and I changed equipment a lot over the years, mostly because I wanted to have a better quality, I wanted to have a better image, I wanted to have a better sound, so I gradually upgraded my microphone, I upgraded my preamp, I upgraded my camera to the Sony camera that I'm not using anymore, because it's not that it doesn't look good, it's actually better than the one I'm using right now. I'm using my iPhone 10, but it makes it harder to actually make it work. One of the main reasons is that there's all these little difficulties and technicalities that can happen when you're recording. And when you're in one-person operation like I am, I'm alone when I'm recording. You know, I'm producing. I'm the artist in the video. I'm the technical recorder. I'm the technical videographer. I have to verify everything goes well. And if I'm not monitoring all of that, when I stop and I do the edit, I go, oh, damn, I just got, you know, I recorded half an hour and I did not record the right thing. I have a glitch in the sound. I've got noises somewhere here. It's, I recorded the wrong sound card, whatever it is. It just like, I have some videos that actually took me 3 takes to be able to have one take that actually works. And it wasn't because I didn't know what to do. It was because every time there was some error. Either I did not record the right microphone, I did not record the right image, or it stopped recording at one point and I didn't see it. My Sony camera that stops working after about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, depending on how hot it becomes. And that's a problem because sometimes I forget about it and I do my entire bit and then I stop and go, okay, I recorded only 7 minutes of the 15 and it's just, I have to redo it again. And then you're out of your flow because you're talking about stuff that you know, so it's you try to bring all the, you need to concentrate on doing what you have to do, which is expressing yourself and explaining what you have to explain to people. In my case, I don't script it, I don't read it. You know, I do it live, I prepare it in my mind, or sometimes I write notes just to be sure I don't forget stuff, but most of the time I just do it, you know. And this is why I like to do it this way, because it stays fun for me. And if I lose that fun factor, well, I'm going to do something else. So right now, I've been looking to have something that makes it easier and efficient. And one of the things is this thing here that I showed you in last video. This thing here. This thing is really fun. The GoLivecast, I'm actually using that right now. So I'm rolling the GoLivecast app on my iPhone. I have it on my iPad also, so that's my second camera. And using this, I actually can switch between it and control, and it's also my preamp because the microphone in it, and I'm listening through it. But so this is really efficient for me if I'm using two cameras. And for hardware, it's perfect because that's part of what I do. I give demos and tutorials and whatnot on hardware stuff. But sometimes it's in the computer. I'm using a software, like it could be a plugin, synth, whatever it is, or even a software with the hardware. So I need to record also the screen recording of my computer. And that has been a problem for me for the last, I don't know, 8 to 12 months on and off. The main problem is that my computer, I've got a MacBook Pro. It's a 2015. It's an i7 with 16 gigs of RAM. It's not a bad computer. It's still a very potent and powerful computer. But when I run, I don't know, 8 different virtual synthesizers in the song, plus plugins of effects, it will crackle and it will stop working correctly if on top of it, on top of running my DAW with plugins, I also run the screen capture. It will buckle to its knee. It won't be able to do the job it should be doing. So what I did, I bought, where is it? I originally bought a USB interface, which is actually an HDMI recorder. So HDMI in, and it goes USB into your computer. So, okay, fine, works. You can record directly into QuickTime. And a lot of videos you saw from me doing software demos was using this or screen capture. But as soon as the screen capture started to run weird, I started using this. And actually I bought this first to get a better quality image of my camera, my Sony camera. Right now I'm actually putting that on the side. I'm not even going to use it anymore because I just bought this thing here. AverMedia. It's the Live Gamer Portable 2 Plus. Now, what is this? This is actually this little box here. This one. The AverMedia 2 Plus. It's a Live Gamer interface. HDMI recorder. I was looking to have, because you say, well, you have an interface. The one I just showed you, yes, I have that interface. But the problem is that my second computer, because it means I need to have one computer that plays the software I want to show you, and a second computer that records what I'm showing you. So I've got another Mac, which is the Mac Mini here. It's an i5, which is an older one, and still an SSD hard drive, 12 gigs of RAM. It doesn't record correctly. What I mean is I can easily record maybe 10, 12, 15 minutes, okay, but at one point there's a glitch. There's like a lag in the image. It's not able to continuously record HDMI without glitching for like half an hour. And if I do a 20-some minute video, I probably did 40 minutes and I cut it down to 20-something or 30 minutes. So I need to be able to record straight a 40 minutes before it doesn't go bad. And it's not the case, again, with the older Mac Mini. So I was like, okay, I'm going to have to buy another computer. So do I buy another used computer and put it as my recording box? But if I get the same problem, it's going to be like, what, $400 or $500 to have something that doesn't do the job? Or if I buy a new Mac, it's going to be M1. Not everything is in the M1 format right now. So having that, it's kind of a yes, but no, not for now. And it's, again, a lot of money, you know, because I'm going to want to buy a 16 gig, 1 terabyte hard drive. I'm going to be in the $2,000 Canadian at least. So I'm like, okay, I still have a good i7, it's still good, and I can work my song with it. So I don't need that. It's just for recording. That's a lot of money for just for recording the video. So I was looking for the dedicated box that would record, and looked around. I found many different, very cheap one, like $150 and stuff. Okay, it's going to be bad with a small screen. And then look at the review and like, okay, forget about it. I'm going to be pissed about it. I'm going to be like, it doesn't do the job and I paid for nothing. So I looked at the higher quality one. There's like $1,000, it's $500, $700. And I was looking for something that would actually be a dedicated box. I just can put my cable in it, put a SD card in it or a SSD drive and press record. So by itself, it would just run. And I found basically two, the Elgato, I don't remember what one, but there was an Elgato dedicated one. And I mean, it's a gamer box. It's supposed to work correctly, but this is around the 500-ish, Canadian at least. And when you look at the review, not everybody's happy about it. So, okay, but again, I understand not everybody's happy about everything. But then I looked at, alternative to the Elgato, and I found this thing, which is the AverMedia. It's actually a dedicated box that has its own recording capacity. I don't need to record in the computer. Of course, there's at the back, you have USB, you've got HDMI input, HDMI output. At the front, you've got a headphone and you got a microphone. Actually, there's an input also. So I can put the stereo output of my mixer right into this, or I could put, I can actually record stuff in here. And I've got the volume for what's recording. And there's actually 3 different modes. The first mode is I want to record it like it's an interface for the computer. So the computer can actually record like the other box I have. I can just send an HDMI signal to it and just record it, in QuickTime, for example. The other one, the one I'm in mode right now, this second one, it's actually running without a PC, so without computers. So if I press on the big light here, I'm going to start recording. Now it's actually recording. So recording HDMI already in H.264, so it's the right format for me to use after that. So it's just like perfect. It's exactly what I need. And when it's done, press on it again, it stops recording. It's like brain dead. And the last position here, it becomes an SD card reader, because at the back there's also the place where you put the SD. Very simple. You've got at the back the SD card and the 3 connectors. So very simple. It does the job. I did a lot of testing in the last minutes, hours. It was not clear at first how to make it work with the Mac, because honestly, actually, I'm going to start recording with this, and I'll show you my computer. To be able to use it, I'm going to just close this thing. Yes, close it. To be able to use it, I had to download this app called AverMedia Tool. This one here. I had to install this. And when I have this thing, right now it's not active. I mean, it's not connected. Because it's in standalone, it doesn't connect to the computer. But if I connect to the computer, I will have control over the HDMI controller, microphone volume, headphone volume, record quality, I put it high, and HDCP detecting. That's where it hurts. Because without having this software, there's no information on the box. And I try to record the computer output, and I don't know why, but the HDMI of the computer output is just sending protected images. So I'm not able to even record myself playing with Live or ZenBeats or UVI plugins or Arturia plugins. I can't. It was locked. So I was like, okay, I got to send it back, because I'm going to record my Mac and my iPad. That's basically what I'm going to scan in this. But now I can, because you go here and just go click detecting off. So even if the Mac is sending, for whatever reason, the stuff that I'm doing, me playing with my computer, now I can actually use this. I can, and when I close it and I save it, it's saved inside the device. So before that, it took me like 45 minutes to go. It doesn't work. I try to record. It would start recording, and then it would stop because it would say, impossible to record the protected content. It's not protected content. It's me playing ZenBeats. This is my stuff. So that was really important to have and to set up first After that, everything went well. It just, when you switch between the 3 modes here, be careful to actually take the time to wait. Take the time to wait, because it will actually, the computer will have to reset itself to the fact that, oh, now it goes into this box. And there's a pass through. So what I see on my screen right now when I work, I actually see the output of this. So if I see it, I'm recording it. So again, that's another way to be able to monitor when I'm recording. So if I see this, I'm recording it. And the only thing is that if I'm running something like Zen Beats that I did earlier, like this, I just have to verify that I'm actually, if I want to record that, it's also another great thing. I can actually, now I'm listening to my voice to be sure it doesn't glitch or anything wrong. So I'm listening to the output of the Roland LiveCast. If I go into Zen Beats, I'm going to verify in any of the DAW I'm going to use that my audio is actually going into the HDMI output. So it means that in the back of this, the signal coming in also has audio, not just image. So then when I load any song, now this uses my computer CPU to the full max. It's okay because my computer is just sending an HDMI output like it would send to my monitor normally, so it doesn't take any more CPU time for doing that. And my AverMedia is recording it in real time, sound and image. But what's interesting is if I want to go after that and do some editing, well, my music, my computer is separate from my microphone. So again, I can actually go a little bit further and play with that, going that it's going to be interesting for me that I can actually have the two separate and do a better mix. So this thing is about 187, it was around $200 Canadian. So this is again very affordable for what it does. Standalone box recording, which is perfect. And then I've got that whole session. If I play it, now, wait. It doesn't work this way. I thought it would. I guessed it would be working this way. But when I started to do the video edit, I found out there was no sound with the image. There's just no sound with it. So my guess now it's actually using this thing here. This, because this is supposed to be coming off your console, your gaming console. This is a gamer or a recording system. So this would be from the console or from your, wait, still didn't work. So I tried the two options I thought would work. Now, in the second option, when I connected here, the two that you just saw earlier, what I got was basically just the sound of my voice, because this is a gamer system. And basically what you sent into the audio in here is your voice being recorded. So I don't know, I'm still gonna have to test it out, but now the best solution I found to be able to control the recording of the playback of the computer plus my voice is to actually go into my LiveCast, and I've got here the output of the computer, and I've got on the other side I've got the microphone. So this is basically just a little mixer playing back. If I press play on the computer, I can control the volume here, and I can also control the volume right on my sound card. If I want it to be louder, I have to. And I've got on my, when I look at my screen on my iPhone, I see the volume record. So I see it's a little bit too loud right now, probably clipping. So I have to go down a little bit. So now I've got a better recording. Maybe my voice too loud also. Maybe this is better. Sorry. So it's a work in progress, like everything else. Learning as you go. And it's bizarre because something like this thing, the AverMedia, seems to be very promising, but there's like no information. The manual is almost non-existent, and the manual you can download is basically if you want to use their software, which is kind of a personalized version of OBS, basically, which is good, but I don't want to use my computer. I want to have something that is recording it, take it, put it in my... I'm using LumaFusion on my iPad. I've got an M1. I can record and edit 4K in real time. So I'm not going to use OBS. And if I'm going to do live, I'm going to do it with my phone and my LiveCast. That's it. We're learning new stuff every day. That's the goal. I hope this helps you. It gives you more ideas of how you can approach it if you're looking into making your own setup. But the AverMedia 2 Plus, for me, it just answers exactly what I need. A dedicated recorder of HDMI. Plus the LiveCast, which is a great, bundle of live ways of editing. So I'm losing a lot less time into the movie editing in that case. That's it. Stay safe, make more music. Cheers.